All right, in two big news submitted by Chocolate Frogs. It's weird how they spelled it. Yeah. The 1960s actor playing Robin... I'm sorry. My tongue quits. The 1960s actor playing Robin on Batman says the ABC network urged him to take penis reduction pills?
Is that real?
His guy's been, okay, Burt Ward's been doing this for years. We get it, Burt. You got a big dick.
He's been saying that he has a big dick for years?
He's been saying it in everything for fucking years. Okay, Burt, we got it.
And he brings down Adam West. He's like, yeah, mine was real. And like Adam West, they use Turkish towels for his.
What the hell? He's so jealous of Adam West. He's so fucking jealous.
Is his dick really big though?
Well,
I don't know, but he's the one who talks about it all the time, and that's why I said,
definitely try to Google this and see if they do. I want to see the image. I want to.
By the way, compared to what? Because apparently Adam West has a tiny cock. So if you got a little bigger dick than a guy with a tiny cock,
yeah.
So apparently for 1960s television, his bulge was too big, and so they're saying like they made him wear like thicker shorts. They made him take medication. He only took it for 3 days, and then he got scared that it was gonna make him sterile.
Why don't they just change the costume of Robin? Yeah. Make it like overalls or something.
make it less fuckboyish.
Stop putting men in fucking bikini shorts as heroes. Like that's not safe.
Wasn't it drawn like that? Like in the comics?
Yeah. But why is Batman down for that? He's like, I get a bulletproof cow. You get to wear hooker shorts.
A leotard.
You'll figure it out. You're learning.
Figure it out.
It helps.
Just don't get shot in the legs. Everything else is good. Just the legs.
You kind of see it.
I mean,
yeah, if I'm looking for it, the fuck?
Yeah, but apparently, like for television, it was just. Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is what he looks like now. Uh-oh. So recently, he got a star on the Walk of Fame.
Smashing nothing now, though.
What else has he been? What else has he been besides Robin?
In Batman's Shadow?
Yeah.
He was in that for a while. It was the longest run.
And you get a star for just being Robin?
I mean, but Batman was a big deal back then. That was a huge show back then.
One of the funniest shows ever written, in my opinion.
I like when they would punch and it's like boom, pow.
Everything about that show was hilarious.
Did you watch the movie?
And then the fucking
phone that would like turn red. I fucking love that phone.
It was only incoming calls though. He couldn't call pizza.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen how they do celebrity cameos on that show? It's pretty funny.
Which on the 60s show?
On the 60s show, Batman and Robin would be climbing this fucking wall, right?
Yeah.
And, you know,
where they like turn the camera sideways and they're like just walking up the wall.
And then all of a sudden the window would open up and like, you know, fucking like who's the?
Were you about to say Don King? That's what it looked like you were about to say.
Fucking Don Rickles or somebody would be like, Batman, what the hell are you doing out here? And he's like, oh, we're just chasing some criminals and some shit. He's like, oh, that's cool. And then, like, he just says a little joke real quick, and then they
walk
leave,
on.
and they keep walking.
That's why I bought my car, a silver car, because it always reminded me of the first Batmobile, cool. That long one. That was my whole reason for buying. That's been my favorite car for as long as since it came out, like since 2003, and that's the whole reason I bought two of them actually.
Holy shit, you really like it.
I really
Which
do.
car is it?
It's an Infiniti M45. It's a long body, but it reminded me of the first Batmobile, and I was like, I'm getting that bitch.
I saw the Adam West Batmobile being driven by Jeff Dunham.
Really?
While I was just driving around one Sunday.
Weird.
Out here?
That's weird.
I didn't know he was out here. I thought he was like in fucking Utah or somewhere.
No, he's in LA. I think he's in LA. He apparently
he's in LA in the Batmobile.
Apparently, he has multiple Batmobiles.
Really? Multiple ones?
He has the Keaton one, and then he has the old Adam West one.
The double bubble.
Yeah, the bubble one.
You're a huge Batman fan, huh?
I love Batman.
Yeah.
60s.
I think Batman.
60s is one of the funniest shows ever written, yeah. It's so fucking hilarious how they did everything. Like, it's so campy, but to the style and everything.
Which one's your favorite Batman movie?
My favorite Batman movie? I mean, well, one of the first movies I ever saw, I remember seeing in theaters, was Batman 1989 with Keaton. Yeah. So I gotta give it up to that one.
I love that. That was probably my favorite Batmobile.
Me too, by far.
That was my favorite one to draw, and I loved it, man.
That's my favorite one.
That was smooth.
It's sick.
That long hood? Yeah. That was the Penguin. That was the first one with the Penguin.
That was the same Batmobile, but it was the Joker was the first one. With Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. Penguin was the second one.
What's the girl's name?
Oswald Cobblepot.
Kim Basinger.
There we go.
She was hot as fuck in those movies, or that movie.
That would be so weird to just be born with fucking penguin hands.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito was just like, he was the perfect penguin.
He was.
Just eating the fish.
Even out of the penguin costume, he still looks like a fucking penguin.
They didn't have to do it that much, you know?
They just gave him black lipstick.
What's funny though is that Pee Wee Herman is his dad in the beginning.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh shit, our kid has penguin hands. Like, chuck him in the sewer."
That's such a Kiwi
What a little jizz.
With the little icing on top.
He like to do it in public, guys. Like I was like,
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I forgot.
yeah.
I mean, that's all I remember him for.
Really?
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Playhouse was dope.
It was, dude.
That was some Tim Burton shit. He directed the movie.
I didn't know that.
The Pee Wee movie.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that either.
Interesting. Anyway, back to Bart here. So, like Steve said, he has been saying this for a minute, even including in this tell-all movie or like documentary style kind of thing.
About him or about?
Yeah, where it was called.
It said, "Boy Wonder, My Life in Tights."
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Dude, exactly.
Robin's Robin.
Yeah.
No, Robin's Batman because he thinks it's the
Right.
True. So, yeah, at that time, so this Batman that we're talking about from the 60s, it ran from 1966 to 1968. And Bert, or what's his name? Yeah, Bert, he started in it when he was 21. And he, at that time, he was saying that he was a straight A student at UCLA. And the dean at UCLA was upset with him when he left in his third year to go do Robin because...
they were out of big dick students.
Gonna hit the quota.
No, actually, because she says that he could have been a nuclear physicist. And he was in the top 3% of the United States in science and math.
That's a weird circle jerk over this guy.
It's weird because it's like she's got mad at him for taking this. Like he got stupid after he finished filming.
He became famous.
Yeah, but you're still smart though, right? You're still smart. Like if
I
he
guess at
wants
that
to do
moment
it.
when he left, like they didn't know how big it was gonna be. You know?
Yeah, I thought it was longer than that. I didn't realize it was only 2 years.
But Burt Ward is clearly not an insecure man. He's always talking about how he has a huge dick and how he could have been a
He
nuclear
sound
physicist.
insecure at all.
It's the same storyline
Yeah, I
every
mean,
year.
he said that he had to, he had to use his cape to cover his huge dick.
Wow, what a humble guy.
All the girls must have been like, oh, he's so hot.
Robin.
I will say it was the 60s. He was probably fucking a lot of those chicks.
Yeah.
Well, he does specify here. He says, "You must understand, I never smoked, drank, or did drugs, so I never went to a bar in my entire life. It's not to say I didn't go out and have a good time, but I never went out and did what you think Hollywood celebrities do."
He's just walking around with this big dick for nothing.
He doesn't smoke, drink, or do drugs.
He's literally the opposite of Bruce Wayne. Like has all the money. Is like, you know what? I'm just gonna read.
Maybe at this point he has now because he's so old, but at that time,
Oh, because I was looking at pictures of him and I'm like, so he's got such standards, but then he does all you can eat ribs every night?
That's his one vice. He didn't mention eating. So.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Batman had eyebrows drawn with chalk. I always thought that was weird as fuck.
he did?
Like if you look at the old Batman, like it's
The little like
white
cowl.
eyebrows.
Oh
Like, look-
yeah.
This shit is horrible, man.
Constantly.
It's not scary. If you're
not.
if you're a criminal, you're like
That's a bat that I would just punch in the face. And the bat be like, ah, get the fuck out of here, man.
This looks like when you draw eyebrows on a dog.
It's so horrible. Aside from because Batman has on tights too, but like Robin's tights being sheer, it just makes him look so much.
I think they're both the same material. What helps Batman is that it's gray on gray.
Yeah.
The
Well,
colors.
Robin, it's fucking flesh colored on green.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Robin looks like an elf that just put a cape on.
and he has a collar. Like the cape has a collar. Like,
Oh, it does.
why does your cape have a collar? Are you late for a business meeting that you have to interrupt?
well, but I can picture too. Robin comes out and he's just wearing. You see the cape, you see the mask, you see the red, and then you see the tights. And Batman's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "We wear the underwear on the outside."
I don't know why heroes did that. It's like, because remember Quail Man when Doug was Quail Man?
It was great
It was no reason for him to put his underwear on the outside of those shorts.
because
like
the superheroes did, I guess.
It's the trend.
Yeah, Superman looks like that too.
Yeah, well, they got rid of him in the recent ones. They got rid of the underwear.
Oh.
so weird. Look at his knees all loose and shit.
I like
These
staring
loose
at
ass knees.
It's a really good photo.
Fuck, I would beat the shit out of Robin, open hand, no gun. I'd have the gun right there, but never touch it.
Just to prove a point.
Just slapping the shit out. Shut the fuck up, Robin.
He does look like a bitch in that.
He looks like a bitch in everyone, man. Every Robin has looked like a bitch for the most part.
Have you seen the meme of Batman smacking Robin across the fucking mouth? Yeah, it's good.
No.
And it always look like he's saying, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, exactly. I think it is a shut the fuck up thing.
Who was the Robin that
In
did the
part three?
motorcycle? The motorcycle?
Chris O'Donnell.
with the
was
nipples.
fucking hot.
But he had nipples on the goddamn suit.
It was outrageous.
Batman had nipples on the suit.
Ridiculous.
He did. How do you
Why does-
remember all this?
Because I'm a big Batman fan too, and it's just like linking back on
Oh,
it
you don't
now.
like nipple shit.
I don't, man. Like, there's no reason for that shit.
They were hard too.
They were hard, erect the entire time. It's like, bro, eat a fucking iron pill and calm down, dude. A fucking sweater on, dude. Oh, so sick of this shit. Mr. Freeze was Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was the worst.
Dude, I
Part 3
love
was
that
so
one.
bad. It was so bad. Oh.
I loved Poison Ivy. When I was little, I would grab like fucking dirt and it'd be like,
How weird was that Batman Forever movie when you got Jim Carrey playing Jim Carrey and you got Tommy Lee Jones playing Jim Carrey?
What? Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face, right?
Yeah, but
But he was like doing like bits and
Yeah.
shit. He was like doing all this Jim Carrey shit because he thought he was trying to outdo Jim Carrey in the scenes. It was weird to watch.
I always felt like I don't know. I didn't really like George Clooney as a Batman either.
Nobody did.
He was just too cool. Like Ocean's
like
11, 12, 13, perfect for Clooney. Batman is like, you got to give a fuck about something, right? Like when you with Bruce Wayne, I get it, you don't give a fuck. But like Batman, he always like he was serious about it. George Clooney was like he always looked like he was about to fire up a cigarette, even in a bat suit. Like that's a no. There's no smoking in here. It's a rental.
And a cigarette from one of those silver cases things.
like cigarette
Yeah,
holder,
like, yeah.
He just landed on the roof with the bat sign on it. What's up, Warden?
The second coolest thing about Clooney is that to this day, if you go up to him and you're like, "Hey, dude, I fucking bought a ticket to Batman and Robin. What the fuck?" He'll literally hand you money.
Really?
Yeah, because he agrees that it sucks ass. And
I liked it.
You did not like it.
That was
You
the- it's
think you
because-
like it because you haven't watched it in a while. If you go back and watch that movie, you would be like,
It's
what the
because that was
fuck
the
was I
first,
thinking?
That was the first Batman movie of my life. Like the first one
okay.
I ever saw. So like that's like a nostalgic
Gotcha. It
connection
set
to it.
such a low bar.
yeah, wow.
I'm talking footstool bar.
It's all looking up from there. Did you know the first cool thing about George Clooney is that he is almost a billionaire because he has a fucking tequila company called Casamigos, and they sold that shit for $1 billion.
Wow.
$1 billion? That's impressive.
Way to go, George Clooney. I've always liked that.
And he has a hot ass wife who's doing stuff for humanity.
Sure.
It's amazing.
You can't win. I mean, you can't lose that.
Did I tell you?
Everyone can say, sure.
It's like the ninth coolest thing about George Clooney.